Welcome back, everybody,
Hey guys, how's it going?
to Two Colonels and a Bucket.
And a bucket.
My co-host, Garrett Daly, man of
How's-
mystery to many ladies.
How's it
No
going,
men,
guys?
but many women.
Yes, thank you, Bill.
Okay, we are on episode 10, Garrett.
Episode 10. We finally made the big 1-0. Double digits.
1-0.
Look at us.
Wow,
Look at us,
nobody
Bill.
thought we would last. We didn't either.
We didn't. A lot of hiccups, but we're glad to be here, folks. Glad
we
to be
are
here.
there. Yeah, it's just nothing but fun for us. Okay, so let's get into some news really quick, Garrett. Mike Flanagan's poster for The Exorcist Martyrs came out. Have you seen it? Pretty cool. IMDb has it up. Pretty neat. I'll put it up here, obviously. Pretty neat. Right now, he wants to slip away and see it. He just finished Carrie series.
I saw that.
Debuts him. I don't know, dude. Do we really need a Carrie series? But if it's somebody to
No,
do
but
it,
it's Mike
him.
Flanagan, so I don't care. I'll watch anything this man does. He's just one of those guys.
Of course, because the reason being is Garrett was in a roach suit acting in this huge haunted house virtual massive thing that you were involved in. You were playing a huge cockroach and he walked by. Did you take off your head when he walked by you?
No, I couldn't take anything off, dude. It was a suit. It was a step-in suit.
Stuck to the floor. Dude, I think about that all the time. Like, did Garrett take off his head?
I wanted to and shake that man's hand. I wish I did.
No shit. Well, that's pretty cool that you ran into him. That's neat.
Oh,
it's always
so
fun
cool.
when we
Him
run
and
into
his
people,
wife.
you know?
It was cool.
So actually, I wanted to mention that obviously, he wrote Clayface for DCU.
Yeah,
You knew that? He wrote it.
He wrote Clayface.
He's also doing the Dark Tower series and 2 series inspired by Lord of the Rings. He's writing.
He's doing Warhammer 40K. That just got announced with Henry Cavill for Amazon. He's writing that. I am so flipping excited. If you're a fantasy
That's cool.
guy. So
that's cool. So that's kind of neat. Did you see the trailer for The Other Mummy?
You mean The Other Mom, or is it Other Mom?
The Other Mom or Mommy,
Jessica
whatever
Chastain? I did, and I will say, Bill, I didn't have the exact same reaction of smile, but I'm not gonna say I did jump a little bit at that scene towards the beginning. Even I was
Oh, she's under the counter?
She's under the counter smiling. I'm just like,
and she's twisted up. It's got the same effect really quick of the smile.
The smile, yes.
Trailer with the head flipping over in the beginning, and you're like, that sold the movie. That's going to sell the movie right there, and it'll do well.
100%.
Okay, and Days of Thunder 2, Tom Cruise is going to be doing a Days of Thunder 2 now.
Okay.
They talked about kind of doing a mix over with F1, Brad Pitt and him, which I thought would be really cool if they did that.
All right. Go for
Pretty
it.
cool idea. You got the 2 aging guys the same, and they've worked together before. What's it? Interview with a Vampire, right?
Yep. Great. Film.
Did you by any chance see the concept trailer for Crystal Lake on YouTube? It's a concept. It's made by a fan. Dude.
I have not. Was this made by the same people who did that other Crystal Lake fan film?
I have no idea, but this dude, it is amazing. I'm like, dude, let that guy do the trailer. He mixes like Betsy Palmer's face with her face at the end, like they kind of melt together. And they show Jason. They show like it's really like I thought it was real. I'm like, oh, like I can't wait for it. It's a fan made thing, and I'm like, I'm not usually into fan made, but that concept trailer is amazing for Crystal Lake. We should also mention the passing of Chuck Russell. Rest in peace. He was the director of Elm Street, The Blob, The Mask with Jim Carrey. He died at 74. So
rest in peace,
God
man.
bless him. Did you see the trailer for Jumanji Open World? Looks pretty good. I'm a big Jumanji fan. Yeah.
I did see it. I can't say my enthusiasm is super excited. I enjoyed the first one with The Rock. And the second one was meh. And this one it could go either way. But yeah,
they've done really well. Yeah. I like it because they pay homage to Robin Williams' character. He's wearing the dice. They always said that Parrish was in the jungle. You saw where he lived in the original Jumanji.
So this one, that was great.
Yeah, this would be Jumanji 4, basically, is what it is. I like him. For some reason, it just... Plus, I really like Karen Gillian. I'll admit it. I'm sorry. And if you don't know who she is, look at this right here. No wonder y'all like her, right? Okay. Garrett, I saw The Odyssey. Did you see it?
So did I. I did see The Odyssey.
Amazing, dude. It was great. I loved it. It was really, really good. And I was amazed by that. To me, and I'm not a huge fan of him as a director. He's got great movies, but he's hit and miss for me, like Jim Cameron. Tenet and stuff like that. There's a couple movies I
Yeah, it
just
was
didn't
too
like.
pretentious. But
Um,
no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good adaptation. I thought he brought his own little flair because I've read the book and I've watched the TV miniseries from the '90s, which also still holds up.
oh yeah.
What he adapted. Some scenes I thought a little mixed on. Overall, though, I think most of the effects were good. The spectacle of this film, and I saw it in IMAX theater, and
Oh, you
God,
did.
dude, it was when that Cyclops screamed. Oh my God, that sucker was loud.
Oh
And
wow.
oh
You
wow,
saw
oh
it in
yeah,
IMAX. Yeah, my Carson, my nephew, he saw it in IMAX. He went to New York to
yep.
see it in IMAX.
Oh,
It's crazy.
he's got great
Yeah.
taste, Carson. No, it's
Yeah. It was pretty. It was a pretty amazing movie. It was definitely an epic movie, and I'm glad I saw it. And anybody says it's too long is you didn't see the movie because it plays really well. I thought it played really well. So
no, it didn't
there
feel
you
like
go.
3
There's
hours.
our
Nope.
take on the Odyssey, folks.
Hmm.
Macaulay Culkin is coming back to do another Home Alone as an
I
older
heard that.
McAllister. Yeah,
I was like, okay.
the word on the street is son locks him out of the house, and he sets all these traps to get even with his dad because he's kind of like a he's not a good dad. So who knows? I'm sure it'll go right to streaming, blah blah blah. Clueless is coming back too with Alicia
Mm,
Silverstone as a series. Do we need
nah,
it?
nope.
Not really, you know. So that's it. Now time to move on to our episode 10. Tonight's movie is the 1977
7 film,
The Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
Now Garrett's never seen this movie before,
Nope,
so
I've
this
never
is
seen it.
so let me give you the quick rundown. I want to hear what Garrett thinks of this. It's about a fashion model, Christina Rains, who moves into a Brooklyn brownstone where she quickly learns she's there to become the next Sentinel, the guardian of hell, right? And Robert Carradine's a priest who lives upstairs and he passes away eventually at the end, and she becomes the Sentinel. So if you've never seen the movie, I just ruined it.
Pretty much.
Which you should know. You should know these.
Oh,
We
spoiler
spoil
warning,
everything.
folks. Spoiler warning. Hold on here.
Oh, forget. Sorry. So Garrett, this movie stars Burgess Meredith, Ava Gardner, Sylvia Miles, Beverly D'Angelo, her debut movie from the vacation movies. You may know her. We met her
Oh, yeah.
met her a couple years ago.
A couple of years ago.
William Hickey. They play all like these sinister tenants. Let's see. Garrett, what is your take on Sentinel?
Well, my first initial take, Bill, is going to be what I think of most of these films you show me is what a cast. Damn. What a cast. I mean,
Yeah, it
God, you
is.
got Burgess Meredith, Chris Sarandon, Beverly D'Angelo, and you mentioned this was her first movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
what a first
debut.
movie, because she reminds you, it lets you know this is her first movie. Whoa.
I know, it is. It
It's
is creepy.
it is creepy and eerie, but I like, but overall, I could say I liked the movie, man. It had very much like a Rosemary's Baby kind of vibe to it, but not going. It had a little bit of aspects of everything, and I enjoyed it, man.
That's good. I'm
I
so
really dug
glad you
it.
liked it.
I did.
Yeah,
I
I'm
dug it,
so glad.
man.
Now we know this was an Exorcist ripoff. Okay, it was.
Yeah, very
Okay.
clearly post
Now
Exorcist.
this movie played in a drive-in. I saw this in a drive-in when I was 8, maybe 7 or 8, something like that. It stuck with me forever. Forever. It is right up there. This is my number 3. I'm like The Exorcist, The Shining, and The Sentinel. Those are the 3 scariest movies for me by any means. The makeup was done by Dick Smith, who did The Exorcist. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the director Michael Winner, who did Death Wish. Not a nice person.
Nope. Number
Yeah.
one douchebag, according to some of the people who worked with him.
Yeah, it is. It's very sad what I've been learning about this movie because I've loved it for so long. But seeing this at a drive-in, and just man, it's so dreadful. It's got Hereditary, a little bit of Hereditary in there, a little bit.
Not as much, though. Not as much. The ending makes up for it. The ending for sure makes up for that, which we'll get into.
This has also got cameos by Christopher Walken, Jeff Goldblum. Believe it or not, who else is in it? Richard Dreyfuss is plays like somebody on the street, and also
he's a background character.
Tom Berenger too, and I didn't know that until that was kind of uncredited people. So Chris Sarandon, he plays the husband or the guy that's going to get
Boyfriend.
married to this girl, boyfriend. Yeah, going to get married to the girl, um, which is I forgot her name. What is her name? Chris Sarandon, the guy the voice that voiced Jack Skellington and was the lead in Fright Night.
Friday night.
Who was
Yep.
the girl? Who was the
It
girl?
was
Christina
she
Rains.
Christina
Yeah,
Rains. Yeah, she did a good job.
yeah.
She was good. Mm.
She's like a fashion model, and she has something going. She's looking for a place to live, and I think Sylvia Miles takes her and shows, or Ava Gardner shows her this nice place, and there's this guy staring up at the outside,
Oh,
and that's John
I
Carradine.
love that shot.
Isn't it weird? Yeah, apparently the building still exists in Brooklyn somewhere. It's still there.
Oh,
Um, where he's just sitting there, by the way. Mind you, the Psycho, right? It rips off Psycho a little
pretty
bit.
much, yeah. But
This is based on a book by Jeffrey Kovitz.
mhm.
He also did a sequel called The Guardian, which I would have loved to have read. But I tend to like the movies better. Um, so yeah, this man, the how scary was this movie, right? It's got this weird um when she kills her, the flashbacks alone scared the crap out of me. Her cutting her wrist, the father eating cake with these two
Hookers.
hookers that are in bed. He's older than them. They're eating cake and there's like a mouse running between them. Dude, those visuals stood in my brain forever. It was scary, like scary. And the guy that plays that is, God, what is his name? Fred Stuffman, Allison's father, Fred Stuffman. He's got that old look. He was also in like Breaking Bear, like Bad News Bears, Breaking Training. When he played the old guy that the landscaping guy. He's got a great look to him, sort of like what William Hickey looked like, right? Just got a old, gnarly look to
Decrepity,
him.
just old gnarly.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
already looked it like it before the makeup. I mean, yeah.
So yeah, that scene always, and then it just screams dread to me. It's such a dreadful movie. But yeah, you're right. Not like Hereditary, but just
No, not Hereditary.
I guess creepy is a better word. And the way they do it is just absolutely crazy. The Dick Smith who did the makeup effects when they do some of the flashbacks, she cuts off his nose, her dad's nose, because he comes back as like a ghost or whatever. Man, scary. Very, very scary movie. I when you first meet these cast of characters, Burgess Meredith, Ava Gardner, Beverly D'Angelo, and those guys, she comes in to where they're having a birthday party for a cat, right? And the one lady's quote, "Black and white cat, black and white cake."
Black and white, black and white.
Isn't
Cake.
that just ew? It's so simple, but it's fucking weird, dude. It's weird. And Kate Harrington, who plays that Mrs. Clark, always like repeats that. And the character, Christina Rains, learns that she's meeting all these weird people. Beverly D'Angelo's a lesbian with I think it's either Ava Gardner or I think it's Sylvia Miles. I'll put it up here if I'm wrong, but she comes into him to like introduce herself to him, all the tenants, because Burgess Meredith's walking around with a cat and a fucking bird on his shoulder the whole time. And he seems like the nicest old man and blah blah blah, everything's good. And he's taking her in to meet different people. And then you meet Beverly D'Angelo and her lover, who is way older than her, and you see Beverly D'Angelo just start playing with herself. Dude,
Yeah.
and they're in leotards, so it's not like not sexual where you're seeing anything, but it's just she just met this young lady, and that's the first. It's so creepy, like it's disgusting, creepy, right? So then she gets up to leave, and then she is invited to this birthday party for this cat, and they all have hats, and they're singing and everything, and then she later learns that there's nobody living in the building.
Nobody
No
but
one is
her and the
there.
old priest. Nope.
Yep, just her and the old priest. That she was put there by the Catholic faith or whatever to be the next sentinel because he's about to pass away. So she has ties to this place, which is crazy. Um, what did I want to say is Dick Smith didn't get along with Michael Winter, obviously. None of the cast got along with Michael Winter. Chris Sarandon says he made him want to quit acting because that's how horrible it was. Um, let's see. The script called for denizens from hell at the end of the movie, to burst through the walls, but they didn't have the budget for that, obviously. Um, Frankly, John Williams was supposed to score this movie. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
He was supposed to score this movie, but guess who called him? Some guy named George Lucas for a movie he was making in 1977.
Oh my god, what could
Star
that be,
Wars,
Bill? Oh my
right?
gosh.
Star Wars, Friday the 13th.
I still bet Williams loses sleep over that. He's like, "Damn, I could have done Sentinel."
So let's talk about the differences between the novel and the book. Obviously, the novel said it had more external horror. Uh, the book really tells you about her, Allison, and her father's past because there was always that tension between her and her father. And she tries to kill him herself, and then he's having this weird thing with these prostitutes, and then he finds her. So I guess there was some more weird stuff going on between her. The book has more of an ambiguous ending as opposed to the movie. The ending of the movie. This guy, Michael Winner, actually used real people
With real deformities.
and yeah, real disabled and from carnival type places in the scene at the end. And I didn't know that as a kid. I was like, that's great makeup. No, they're real.
No,
So
that's
anybody's
real.
ever seen this movie, they are real. Um, so that's another and like Michael Winter didn't want to sit with them during dinner hour. Did you know that? Like all this
No.
crazy, he was not a nice person,
He's
man.
such a douchebag. Or
Yeah,
was.
and
I'm
God rest
sorry.
his soul, but he was not a
Yeah.
nice person. This movie, like if it were to come out today, do you think how did it hold up watching a 1977 movie to compared to like watching something today?
I mean, I just think people, unless he's on like a James Cameron type of level, I think just Michael Winner's attitude and just hearing the horror stories of how he just treated people as cast and crew, nobody would work with this douchebag. I'm sorry, nobody would. His career would be done like after one movie,
Well, yeah, and
especially.
also the scene at the end, they would never allow that at
No, they
all.
would never go. I mean, look, but then you think of
Horrible.
things like American Horror Story, which did have elements and use people did go that, but no, I mean, the route here, it would be like CGI. It would be like prosthetic makeup as much as you could do in nowadays. No, I mean, just any of that stuff. But no, overall, it was still a great scene. I mean, Burgess Meredith, you could just tell he's just having the time of his life throughout this whole scene.
Yeah, yeah, it's, the reason they said they wanna I don't think the book has an older cast in it, but Universal execs, I think it was Universal that put this out, they kept saying that we need an older cast just like they make those well, like, they used to make a lot of airport movies with disasters, that's why Airplane parodied it, you know what I mean? They used to make a lot in the '70s, they made Airport
Yep.
177, Airport 78. They used to be big drive-in movies, right? Save the Plane or whatever, but they figured they needed some older cast which I'm
Hmm.
glad they did because I think it worked really well. You look at Burgess Meredith and Beverly D'Angelo and those cast, those weird people that live in that apartment, and just find out that they're really demons at the end is just wow. I mean, it gets bonkers at the end when I think Chris Sarandon gets killed. Remember, he gets his ear cut off and all kinds of weird shit. Um, face
Well,
starts bleeding. Remember?
he doesn't too. And what was also interesting to me is I'm surprised they didn't really go much into the background of Burgess Meredith's character. Because like she has the one scene where she looks at the picture of him and she's like, oh, and then doesn't really think much of it. But then like you don't really because like we find out a little bit about the other older cast and how they were all serial killers, but we don't really know much about Burgess Meredith. I thought that kind of really I would have liked to known a little bit more because as I'm watching, I'm thinking, is he supposed to be Satan? Or is he just like the head of the demons or whatever he is? Like I don't know
Oh
if you had
yeah.
that same kind of thought or
I did now that you brought it up. Yeah, the other ones did have there was one with a murderer or whatever. Somebody murdered somebody, right?
yeah.
Is that what you said? Serial killer? You said serial killers.
Oh yeah, we got background on a little bit of the other ones, but we didn't really get much on Burgess
Yeah.
Meredith. So then I'm just, that made me start piecing because I know he's played Satan in a Twilight Zone episode. So I'm thinking, oh, is this a little callback to that? Or but
Maybe, yeah, because at the end he's kind of leading those deformed
he's leading them all.
people from hell to the Sentinel, trying to stop it from a like scroll. I guess if they don't have a Sentinel at the window of this building is supposed to be the entrance to hell. So when that person dies, they're trying to come into reality. I guess,
Mhm.
right? So if that person dies, their opportunity is let's get in, we can cross over into the real world. That's why at the end you see Christina Rains's character, she's completely blind and she's wearing like a Catholic robe or whatever, and she's sitting at the window, and you're like, holy shit. Like she slowly become, and then you see like somebody walking by and say, look at that person up in the window. It's like she takes the place. Yeah, I would have liked to have known more about the gate and how that works and stuff. This movie scared the crap out of me when I saw it. Just scared the crap out of me.
So
I don't
what
know how you
scene
felt seeing.
well, no, I was just gonna say, so, like, what scene would you say for you stuck out to you the most, like, as a kid and even now, like, watching it where you're like, "Oh, this is why this is one of my" like, what scene was it for you that
Believe it or
just
not, it's the old guy with the prostitutes and the mouse in the bed. That was
really?
disgusting, disgusting to me.
You were
And
looking
then
at
he
your
gets up.
future and you're like, "I want what that guy's having?" Like, "Oh, oh,
You motherfucker.
okay, okay." I
That's
just wanna be
what I
clear, bro,
wanna
we just
do in
wanna
the
get
future.
I wanna pick your brain, Bill, so I just wanna know.
Why do you think I went to the pet store this weekend to get a mouse? I mean,
Oh,
no,
is it
it's
because we
great.
watched that Richard Gere movie last year or 2 weeks ago and you were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, but a boom.
Bump, bump."
No, it was eerie. Like, first of all, I didn't know what that was when I was little. I didn't know what they were doing. And as I grew up, I'm like, that's creepy as shit. Like, just that the mouse. I mean, and just like rolling and just eating the cake. It was gross. So it stood out as like, I shouldn't have been watching that, but it stuck that visual and her
Or
wrist
wrist. Yeah.
and yeah, black cake, black whatever that was, black and white cat, black and white cake, it just messes with you, man. It messed with me a lot, and it stayed with me, and it's such a good movie. It really is such a good movie,
It's a
though.
good one. It was a good movie, man. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
So any other thoughts on the Sentinel? I'm glad you liked it. You did me proud, Millennial. At least you didn't hate it.
I will say I really loved, even though I know you some compared it a bit to Hereditary, and it's kind of a little a mix of like so many other horror movies mixed in. I will say it's Psycho, it's Rosemary's Baby, but I will say it was the good versus evil, which was nice to see. Or I kind
Yes.
of like when you were saying comparing it earlier to modern day movies. It's like that's what I kind of hope I want to see more of in the future. I really want to see that contrast of good and evil. To me,
Yes.
everything feels a little too nihilistic and it's either evil wins or there's this moral
Yeah.
gray. I want a good evil because I love that scene of the other priest coming back holding the cross and they're just getting through the demons and then they
Yeah.
hand it over to her and she decides to take it like as like in a self-sacrifice moment. That was great, man, and I really enjoyed that.
I agree with you. I think yeah, they're getting very like evil always wins, and I'm not. That's not. It's not what I'm into. Yeah, we definitely agree on that. Because Hereditary, like they won at the end, evil won, and it's like
It was like,
dreadful.
oh, I want to take a shower
Yeah,
after it, man. It was like, yes. It was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
I get
hopeful.
it.
I feel hopeful afterwards.
I get it. I get it. I saying, yeah, yeah. This one was like okay, good wins. Um, so I'm glad you liked it. Any other final thoughts on the Sentinel?
I would want to also quick question. Did was it the older other priest who killed Chris Sarandon at the end when he was trying to choke out the priest? Because I saw him, he grabbed a statue, and was that him who smacked him over the head?
I can't remember, man. I'm sorry. I'll check
No, it's
though.
okay.
I can't remember. Um, I think it was. I mean, I'm almost positive it was.
Um,
Um, because
it's okay, man.
it was kind of taking over Chris Sarandon. You know what I mean?
A little bit was, but I will say, I mean, kudos to the I'm blanking on the lead character's name, but by the actress. I mean, finding out all the people that you met at that dinner party are dead or not really there and still staying at that apartment. I'm like, okay, kudos to you.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You're a
I'd
lot
be
braver
out of
than
there,
you're a
man.
lot braver than me. I would have been out of there within 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, just the thought of watching Beverly D'Angelo do whatever she was doing. I mean, I would have laughed. I'd be like, I'm done. I ain't watching this shit. It's weird. That's why the movie stuck out so much. And the ending, I always thought it was effects, and then to learn that it wasn't effects with using real people, I was like, man, that guy's got some balls, and they would have never got away with that shit nowadays. No way. Because it's not right. It's kind of very wrong what he did. So yeah, that's I can just say that this movie stuck with me. It scared the crap out of me. It's still in my top 3, like I said. And it's a drive-in movie that I wish you could have seen when you were young and had been impressionable to see what I feel about it. You know what I mean? Sort of like what you feel about The Conjuring and that 13 Ghost movie.
Oh, yeah,
The
Bill.
the 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts. Nope, nope.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of Two Kernels in a Bucket. Please like and subscribe to everything. We really appreciate all our subscribers. Um, and that's it, Garrett. We're done for episode 10. We will
We
see
do, and we
you
do on the
on
next
another
episode.
episode.
Number
Bye bye.
10. Bye, folks.